I'm going to try to do a quick coop tour. Hopefully it's not too cloudy or too windy. But so there's the front door. We made it out of a large piece of pallet. The back part we made as windshield pallets. So that was like one side. The doors was one side off of one of the pallets. I've got, you can see I've got 2 feet of wire apron coming out all around the base. I've got it stapled to the wood around the bottom. And then I have concrete blocks for just a little bit added security, and I'll plant flowers in those. I've got some landscape staples that are probably about 4 inches long that I'll be putting spaced out to help hold this down, and then it'll eventually sink down in the ground and the grass will grow over it. And then I have this window, and I put it here because sometimes if I just want to put some table scraps or whatever, and just throw a little treat to the chickens, then that way I don't have to completely open the door. And I left in this one window pane which I didn't clean, but I need to clean, that I may put a stencil or stickers or something on, just kind of cute it up. And then I've got this is the nest box, and I have this here just because this one corner doesn't want to stay down. And then so we have the nest box here, and then I've got, I can't hardly do this one-handed, but I got another little hook there to help hold it up when I'm getting the eggs out. And I just made a single nest box because I don't know whose video I was watching. Somebody's video, they said they did that and it worked just as well as having separate ones, because the chickens all try to get in one box anyway. And then I have this little window here for air circulation, and I've got the hook up there to hook it on to let air circulate in there. Got that little window. And then around the back we've got nothing. I do have ventilation up here, and that goes all the way across so they get airflow up through the top of the coop. With coops you want good ventilation, but you don't want drafts that will give the chickens chills or frostbite or anything like that. So this is the other side of the coop, and what I did down here, I was going to put a door here, but I decided, I just did that little pop door down there at the bottom, and the hinges are overkill because it's what we had that were free, so that's why they were used, and they are too much. And let me see. So then this just drops down. Uh-oh, what's going on? Oh, maybe I'm pushing the power off button or something. I'm not sure what's going on. Okay, so that's just the little door for them to come out of, because this area over here, I may eventually put a fence or something so that they can have this area here to roam around in, or I may put another coop beside it, and then that way they can kind of go back and forth. So I got that little opening there, and I'll close that back up later. All right, so we'll go in the front here, and coop security. So, and these concrete blocks, I haven't decided. I think one of them I'm going to put maybe the feeder on and the water, but they're just in here for now because I did end up with some extra concrete blocks, and I've got to figure out what to do with them. All right, and then the string for this is on the outside, but there's our little pop door on the inside, and I've still got to build the ladder for the chickens to go in and out. We've got these are little screens on the front for summertime or nice weather, but then I put these glass picture frames, and I put, I don't know if you can lift them up enough, I got silicone in, and I've got to get some latches to hold those down to keep out the drafts in the winter. Oh, I'm going to take this thing off down here. Now I like this one here on the top because it twists, but this one down here on the bottom, it doesn't want to hardly twist, so I just use this. Whoops, sorry, my camera skills are not the best right now. All right, so this is inside the coop, and we put down, I don't know what this is called. You can see it's bumpy. It's a plastic that we had left over from something, and I put it down there. It's waterproof, and then it had a seam here, so I put this over and waterproofed around the edges and put silicone, which you can, you know, this is clear running into white because I ran out and I was just using up what was used on the windows. But anyway, rambling. So there's the egg box, and then there's the other vent, and then here's the roost. I did just go to here, and I decided that wasn't going to be enough because I think we have the 2 guineas. I'm probably going to have 4 hens, and so I wanted them to have plenty of roosting space because it said like 8 to 10 inches per bird, depending on, you know, the size of the bird. So I wanted to have plenty. And then there's the pine shavings I'm going to put in here. And then this is like a Formica wallboard that'll be easy to wipe down. And so there's the inside of the coop. And I'm going to be careful, don't trip over this concrete block. And then there's, you know, where the ventilation across the top, because when the chickens poop, and this may be TMI, but when chickens poop, their urine comes out in their poop, and it's ammonia. And if you get ammonia buildup, it can cause respiratory problems for the chickens. So that's why you want to have good ventilation. So that is the coop tour. And this is our little chicken tractor. Oh, they went up in there. This is our little chicken tractor. Keith put the wheels on the back of it, and it was over there. And we moved it over here. And they got their little food and their little water, and I put their little food thing in there because they kept getting stuff in it. Oh, they're going to hide. They were down at the bottom, and now they're going to hide. Guineas! Guineas! Oh, they're up on the perch. All right, well, we can do, and they hate when I do this. This is going to freak them out. Are y'all gonna go down in the run now? I see you. I see you. Oh, they're down the run now. Little stinkers. But look, there's the guineas. There they are. Hey, guineas. What's you doing? So good, guineas. They're probably about 2.5, 3 months old. And they'll get moved into the bigger coop later on. Right now they're just in here. I want to put them in there at the same time as the chickens, and the chickens I want to get ones that are a little bit older and about the same size as the guineas. So that's everything.